I really would like to redo my office. And this year, since I am now a third-year PhD student and no longer taking classes, I'm gonna be working from home a lot more. So I would like to make this a space where I not just feel comfortable working in, but I guess I'm like excited to work in. I'm starting to actually play in my office. Like, I know before I was going through the planning process and like doing my mood board, which I'm still doing, but now I need to propel myself to actually change, like to actually starting this. So I think I'm gonna order my desk first, because that's obviously gonna be the most central piece to my office. And I think I'm gonna go with the smallest version, which is great because it's also the cheapest. Start from the bottom with the screws so that the top screws hold this in place, because I think the first time that I put this together and then took it apart, I started naturally with like the top left, because like reading, and I went this way and the whole thing just fell after a little bit, and it was a lot more awkward since I was doing this myself, right? So this, I have learned, makes it a lot easier for you. I think it's okay. Wow. That was very labor intensive, but I have my desk. Naturally, you open one box just to have another box. The review said this was easy to build, so I have a meeting in about an hour. We are gonna see if I can build it in an hour. Okay, I'm gonna put on some music and build this. So get ready for that quick. Get ready for the what is it called? Montage? Yeah, we're just time lapse. What do we think? Yeah, it doesn't really match my desk, but I think it will actually be okay. But I like the bookcase right there, and I like the way it's kind of like making those light shadows right there too. This is from my freshman year of undergrad. I gave the A, it was like an A to Z bookend thing, and I gave the A to my roommate because her name was Alexandra, and I thought she should have the A. kept the Z. We're just gonna eyeball this, and then I'm gonna move the shelf or the bookcase depending on how crooked this ends up being. So love that for me. Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. Okay, it's a little low. The funny thing is, on camera it looks good, but I feel like when I walk in it kind of looks too high. But I have to keep in mind I'm very short, so what other people see is probably like, I feel like good enough. Good enough. I don't want to make a third hole. The next challenge is going to be hanging my diplomas, which, like, I've done before. I know I can do it. I know I can do it again, but it inevitably always makes me anxious. Should it go here? Also, just read the instructions here. That would have been smart. Oh, it doesn't go in those. The center hole. All right, y'all. First one is up. Staggered. Y'all, I feel like it's too close to the wall. Like, I feel like if it was just over slightly, like right there, it would look a lot better. Okay, I know the difference is very slight. It's very, very slight, but it does make a difference to me. I am sweating now. Part of me just really wants to go to TJ Maxx tonight and go buy a bunch of like decor stuff. With what money, I don't know, but that's kind of how I'm feeling. But let me just take a breath. It's Saturday. No, it's not Saturday. It's Friday. Friday night, and I just put up my diploma. I was gonna film it, but I have some friends visiting, so I didn't really want to film while they were here. But I finally got it up. I was a little nervous because what I did was I screwed this in. My high-tech way of doing this was I held this glass, or it's not even glass, it's plexiglass, plastic. But I held this up and I used the pencil to draw to like fill in the little circles where there were holes to hang it up. I screwed in all 4 of them and then tried to put the plexiglass up, and it like didn't align. And so I was panicking because I was like, how is it this far off? I don't know what I'm gonna do because I already drilled everything or screwed everything in. Like, oh my God, it's not gonna work. Thankfully, used a little bit of critical thinking after, and I held up the sheets to the wall, and I was like, wait, it looks like it will fit. So I realized that I think because I screwed the top 2 on first, it kind of stretched the plastic a little bit. I had to like put all 4 screws in, sort of screw them in so they could kind of just hold their placement, and then I've tightened them, and that worked. Monitor. The thing. Take it off. I can just. Y'all, it worked. The only thing I'm observing is that the screen quality on this monitor is not great from this side, but it's really good when you come over here. So I think I might end up flipping it